First tonight, dangerous waters along the lakeshore. Dive crews being called in at least twice to the state park in Grand Haven to aid people who are out in the water. 24-hour News 8's Jessica Leffler is there live tonight. Jess?
Brian, extremely windy conditions are making for extremely dangerous conditions for people hitting the water. There is a red flag alert, but despite that, many people are going out into the water. We had it confirmed from Grand Haven Police that at least 6 people were plucked from the water in an emergency situation. One of those rescues happened several hours ago. We're told that only one person was involved in that, and that was a surfer who simply got out of control in the water and had to be pulled to shore. Then in a separate incident, a completely different rescue, a family from West Michigan was able to help. They tell us that there were several teenagers out in the water. They say that they saw the kids, they heard them, and thought for a moment that they were joking around, but then later realized that they were serious and that this was definitely not a joke. They said that they were able to pull one of the girls safely to shore, and that they sent one of their brothers to go set off the alarms, and then they had to ask a surfer to go out there with the surfboard as a flotation device to try to help rescue others. Grand Haven Police were on the scene when we arrived. They had since left, but they have blocked off pretty much a huge portion of the pier. They tell us that it's not safe to go out on. It's making for extremely dangerous conditions. So we have rip current, we have extremely windy conditions, and huge waves. So everybody needs to be extremely cautious when they go out here. Let's hear from the family from West Michigan who says that they helped in that rescue.
It sucked you right back after every wave, and the waves just kept crashing over us. And
when you couldn't touch, it definitely pulled you out. I mean, as soon as you went past the buoy, it literally it sucked you right out. Before the wave broke, it would just suck you right out. We had to, dig in with our feet. I think it got really pretty intense out there for the last couple seconds of it. I was pretty nervous.
I was
grabbing that girl. I was like, oh my gosh.
We're going to continue to follow the conditions out here, both on air and online. But for now, we're live out here in Grand Haven. I'm Jessica Leffler, 24-hour News 8. Back to you.
Thank you, Jessica. Really dramatic pictures. The waters of Lake Michigan have been extremely dangerous. We've been reporting about rip currents, bringing out rescue crews, rescuing people from the waters.
Right.
Bill Steffen has been tracking the situation out there. How high are those waves?
Well, the waves were up to 6 feet today, and we got a picture to show you. This is taken by Mike Slutmaker. Some of you in Fremont might remember Mike. Take a look at this. This is a picture from the afternoon hours, and you've got a tremendous surf going on right here. We had waves 3 to 6 feet. We had some wind gusts to the lakeshore here to about 35 miles an hour. What's happening is the wind is out of the south-southwest. So what that wind is doing is it's pushing the water toward the pier here. And all that water being shoved toward the pier has no place to go. Can't go down, can't go up, can't go very far on the beach. So what it does is it pushes toward the pier and then has to create a current around the lighthouse, about like that. And even though the waves are coming at you, the current is pulling you back out toward open water. And that's why that could be so dangerous a place. Got to remember, south side of the pier with a south wind, not a good place to be. You want to be on the opposite side if you can. And of course, anytime you get waves like this out there, there's going to be a lot of current action going on. But especially on days when you get a south or southwest wind that's very strong, you're going to have that strong rip current here along the south side of the pier at Grand Haven.
Thank you, Bill.